Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Let us continue. So, last time we got the mini-kit detectors, so it's going to be a lot easier now going forward to make sure we get all of the mini-kits. It kind of almost guarantees that we'll collect everything. The only thing we potentially are going to miss is the red power bricks, which it seems like there is no red power brick detector in this game, and we don't have the Adam West in peril, but it would be a hard thing to miss Adam West, and then we might not get the true hero or the character tokens, all of which are possibilities, not very likely. So this is interesting. We've already gotten the 2 mini kits for a Blue Hill Part 1. If we were just trying to save time, I would skip it to Part 2, but let's go ahead and play it because we need to get studs anyways. We're about 800,000 short of where I'd like to be, so we can get studs times 6. Here we are flying out again to a Blue Hope, which doesn't make a ton of sense because we just saw them fly out from the watchtower to the Love Planet. What is it called? Zamora? Yeah.
There must be something on the body you can target, Cyborg.
Ah. So the first section is just a flying section. Let's see. We've got a lot of characters still locked. I'm surprised they're locked. Where those character tokens are and where they're going to be, I don't know. To sort of trying to get as much as possible with those 4 times. But we're also kind of trying to save ourselves some time here. So there was 2 mini kits just flying around this whole section. We've made it to True Hero and we are at 100,000. 100,000 studs. Taking the camera control away from me that drastically is a little jarring. Apparently this guy needs to get hit twice with a missile. Didn't realize that. This really probably isn't the worst way to build up your collection of studs if you needed to grind for more stuff. Taking this first section along probably give a decent return, since you're not spending a lot of time moving, really, and that's half the battle, is just trying to get towards the place that gives you studs. I can see with just the score times 2 and the score times 4, you can potentially get a couple 100,000 just in the first section. So that's the first section done. We did it pretty fast. Potentially you could have sat there and not fired missiles and kept on grinding, but I bet it would have been a slower process.
We need to find Saint Walker amongst all this chaos.
So, Martian Manhunter's true form is naked, apparently. So we can see all these white arrows, and they are pointing directly towards just everything, really. Every single mini kit that's on that we haven't picked up. So we need to just blow up things, destroy animals, collect as many studs as possible. Trying to just clear the forest. Give me all those sweet studs. The birds flying around. I guess what I should do is switch to scuba suit Batman. How you would even see this, I don't know. Yeah. Start the Batmite. See what he's looking for.
Just got a teeny-weeny favor to ask.
The Batmite is looking for something. Run around here as Flash. See what Flash builds with these three things. All that. Let's see. Switch back to Batman in flying around mode with the laser beam. We've got one up here, and it looks like a couple up here actually. So it's pretty obvious why you wouldn't have found these. Use shrink ray on this. I guess I have to change to Batman again and use that explosive mode, power suit mode, whatever. Do I have to illuminate as Robin? I guess I do. That's a lot of work. It is, isn't it? See if we illuminate, then we gotta go back to this, and then we gotta heat up this egg to get that. Alright. We can't break the other eggs because that would be mean. I don't know if that's really the reason you can't do it or not, but 350,000 now. Look at all these there. Anything over here? Destroy the entire ship. Moving on. Yeah, that feels... Illuminate suit. Not tech suit. illumination suit. There we go. Come in here. There we go. I'll just switch you to good old cyborg for a moment. And cut out a clover shape? Club shape, maybe? That's one more collectible down. Here we have the Lego fish. So, Batman, scuba suit, up down here. Open this. Take this. Give it back to Batmite.
You got it! You got it! That's so... Wait, how does it work again?
So there's a character token. We have 400,000 studs. Let's hop in here and switch to Martian Manhunter. Three different characters have three different portals that they can all walk through, none of which are connected in any way, or overwritten or duplicated, really. I don't think anybody besides Martian Manhunter can go through the Martian Manhunter portals. I don't think anybody but Plastic Man can go through the Plastic Man portals. I don't think anything but Poison Ivy can go through the Poison.
Please hurry and save me. My Aunt Harriet.
There's Solomon Grundy portals too, technically. So, how are we gonna get up here and save him? I think what we were gonna do is we need to switch to Brainiac. Hit this. There we go. Is that how we save Adam West? Build a bridge for him. There we go.
Absolutely tremendous. The world needs more heroes like you. Thanks for the help.
Around here, destroy as much of this as we can with studs as possible. There we go. Here's a plant. What does this plant do? It spreads out, and then when you get close, it folds back down. Interesting. Alright. Let's look around here a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm good to move the story along. So, power suit on this. Fire that. And neither one hit it. Come on. Man, gotta find the right angle. Either I'm gonna have to find the right angle or I'm gonna have to... Here, how about this? 1AV2, switch to flying mode, fly back up here, and then switch to power suit mode and put a bomb. That'll fix that right there. Problem solved. I climb up this, switch to this guy because I'm too lazy to climb any further. Come over here and fire a bomb. So, some of my suits seem to have a different effect on characters. Like, seems like if I have a power suit and I punch somebody, they start seeing stars. Alright, so what do I have to do to get this one to show up? This feels like a flash platform here. What if I get all four of these shaken up as one? Apparently nothing happens, okay. Let's go ahead and switch to flash and do this part. I don't think we're anywhere close to the... So 1, 2, 3. Build the plant. That plant eats the bug. Interesting. Can I hit X again? No? How about this though? You switch to this guy, and then switch to this guy, and we see if we can aim anything at these pill balls. Come on, blue button. Feed it to the plant, feed it to the plant, feed it to the plant. There we go. It worked quite nicely. Let's switch over to this guy and blow up this. let's take a moment to fly around here. Looks like there's a something or other right down there. Like down, down, down. So, bomb mode. How about we put a bomb up here? No, that's not gonna work. You have to be like back this way, don't you? There we go, way down there. That would be almost impossible to collect if that was the fifth one that you blew up. Switch over here to Martian Manhunter, squeeze through here. But 624,000 studs right now. We're making good progress. Pull this back. Release that. Switch this guy and use our laser beam eyes to hurt this worm-like thing. Moving forward. So there's St. Walker. We don't want to finish this fight. So that's the one thing we don't want to have up. We want to break everything. We want to collect everything. There's a bird. There's a bird. There's a bird right there, that's one. Right here, right there, right there, right there, right there. Get all these studs. So, explosive demolition suit. Cyborg. Fire to that. So there's a couple here. Let's switch to Brainiac and shrink this. And then Plastic Man over here. What are you gonna do? Cut this temporary into something? What is Batman gonna do with that? Is it like Sonic the Eyeball glasses? I guess. There we go. And that's the red brick. Come over here and smash that. Climb up this rope and find that. So we've got a couple of issues down here. Ah, I see him. switch over to Cyborg. And push the B button and use that to open this. And then there is a character token, 2 of 3. Which then kind of leaves us in this strange question. Am I gonna still end up missing a character token because I don't have a detective for that? We have 9 of 10 of the mini kits, and we have the red brick, and we saved the Adam West, and we're true hero. So the only thing left would be that last character token. Switch into this, bring out our little RC controlled car, go into that, go through that portal, down this way, and that puts us in a nice position. There's only one more. There's only one more mini kit and then we're done. And we have 716 studs. And what I see here is this is a Solomon Grundy. This looks Solomon Grundy like me. Yep. That's what I needed. Go ahead and break these, get as many studs as possible. A few more studs are worth it. We've only been going 27 minutes to do this, by the way, anyways. So as soon as we start doing the multi-path levels on different planets, those levels are just demonstratively, it seems, shorter. They don't take as long as the previous levels. And I would pretty much guarantee that the reason they don't take as long is because the people that were making these levels also were making the open world sections of these planets. And because of that, neither one of them are as interesting or fulfilled or fleshed out as much as possible. I guess fleshed out is the right term. Okay. So now I just need magnetic abilities and we'll just free what's his name? St. Walker, and I think that might be the end of this level. Oh, slightly more. I guess. Fine, we'll keep playing. Apparently St. Walker can dig. I didn't know he could. See, if that animation just scooped once, even twice, that would have been fine. 3 times is too many. And so I assume that this is for St. Walker and St. Walker only. So each character gets to use their construct abilities, is what it's called when they make a construction, such as that, or a construct.
Many thanks, my friends. The Blue Lanterns are indebted to you.
We require your assistance to revert the damage Brainiac caused.
I hope I can help.
What's strange about this is we're playing the levels in the order that the game and the achievements laid them out. And so you do the one on Samara, the loved one, and then you do the one on St. Walker's planet. And then it seems like all the bad guys that don't want to cooperate you with you, going to be at the end. So you're not going back and forth between the two teams. I think the way I did it originally, it would have been the better canonical way to actually do the order. They should have just picked an order and made everybody play that way. It's silly to have multiple paths that are just going to all end up in at the same point regardless, and it's so obvious. So each one of these mini kits seem like they're just going to be power batteries for their specific character. So that unlocked Blue Beetle and Captain Cold, a Flash enemy, and a Reach Warrior. And we are down. I would say we're probably down to about 10 locked characters at this point. Well, actually, we probably don't have to even guess. We could just look instead of guessing. All I have to do is hit start, and then it'll tell me there's 25. So I'm off. What about the extras did we just get? The quest detector and the Adam West Imperil detector are both available to buy. But the only thing I really should buy is the studs times 6. We can purchase the quest detector and the Adam West detector later. In fact, the Adam West Imperil detector may actually get purchased and never actually be needed or used at this rate. It's hard to miss an Adam West Imperil. It may be difficult to save them in story mode, or impossible to save them in story mode, but... So here we go, studs times 6. That's what we could do. And this character token detector would be nice if we had that. But spending 100,000 here, 100,000 here, not really necessary right now. Character token detector might be helpful, but we may very well get through all the levels and find out we don't need that either. So, now, if we go on and turn this on, we have a score times 48. 2 times 4 is 8. 6 times 8 is 48. So, now it should be no trouble to do a little cleanup work and find the things we're missing and get some studs while we're at it. That took us only 30 minutes to do the levels. So, let's come back here. We're just going through the order of how we started. So we did Pursuer in the Sewers, and we have all that. We did Breaking Bats, and we have all that. Next one is Space Suits You, and all it needs is a single mini kit. So all we have to do is figure out which section is missing the mini kit. It's the third part. Skip to that part, jump in there, and get it. So we're gonna just go ahead and skip this if we can. Yes, we can't. So we're looking for the mini kit. And it doesn't seem like I can fly here. That's a shame. I'm already up to 236,000 studs. See, there's Adam West Imperil.
Good job, fellow crime fighter. Now I really must be going. Adam West, away!
I speculated if it was potentially inside the asteroids or something. It seemed like that would be the wrong move. It might be the right move. Or maybe I just need to get a little closer. I guess I should just switch over to Cyborg. Switch over to Magnetic. There we go, break that section. Definitely feels like it's missing, though I'm not seeing anything. One would assume that if we really were supposed to do something crazy, like destroy all the asteroids or something, the game would point that out to us. Is there perhaps some other thing we could do? Now what it is we finish this whole section, and then we get rocketed into the next area, and that's where the next part is. Yes, I'm 80% certain that's the case. Come on. What else is holding this laser? There we go. So there's a million studs right now, by the way. If we're paying any attention to that. I'm at a million just in doing cleanup work here. I need, I believe, 4 million for the next multiplier. Let's change to the flash. Build this. And hopefully this doesn't end the level. I don't believe it does. Ooh, wait. Ooh, I think we've run into a problem now. Yes, we have. One of these is the atom thing. It is. Skip. We go through here. So, it's the thing where you have to be able to shrink yourself. Let's try something. Goodbye. Change it to this. Come over here. And let's go ahead and switch this guy. Open this. Do we have the atom? It doesn't matter even if we did have the atom. It doesn't. You can't unlock it here. But we know we don't, because this is Batcal here. And unless this is atom. I can't get both of these characters in here. I was thinking if we had a Brainiac, shrink another character. Like, play as this guy. Come over here. Shrink this guy down. Play as this guy. Maybe that would work. Or maybe what I do is I turn on mini characters in the extra and I can do it that way. Let's give this a try. Let's see. Extras, mini characters on. Well, this is one way to cheat it, I suppose. Build this thing and put it together and give me a mini kit piece. So now we are at, we'll turn off the mini characters. We are at a simple 1,730,000 studs. That's quite a lot, but not quite enough. So we won't go any further in this level, it's kind of pointless. So return to the watchtower and save. That was a 10-minute cleanup of that level, and now at least we know how to do the atom thing. If we have to cheat that way, I guess we'll have to cheat that way until we can find that character. It seems very, very strange that that's the one character I need I have not run into, and yet I've unlocked, I believe at this point, 120 out of 147 characters. So look at how many studs I'm getting because of the score multiplier. That point pushed me over the limit. So now I can go get the other score multiplier. And didn't we just buy the other one in this same recording? Well, I think we did. And so we will be racking in large amounts of studs from that point. After we get the final one, score times 8 can be purchased. Right now score times 10 almost can be purchased. Once we get that last one for 5 million, then we can go crazy and purchase everything else as we go. There's nothing that is going to increase our intake anymore. So with score times 2 times 4 times 6 times 8, we now have a multiplier of 384 studs. So just touching a small section of studs here is actually giving me quite a ridiculous amount. I could potentially get the 5 million for the next couple, the next score multiplier, just by running around the watchtower if I so felt like it. Now, it will still definitely be an issue about whether I want to unlock characters or not. Right now, everything is pretty much being kept short and sweet. We're being given the same characters over and over again to meet the requirements of the levels. If we start unlocking more characters, we'll get people like Hot Girl, Captain Cold, Miss Martian. Any one of those might show up. And the costs for these characters are pretty high. So here's Bane, and here's Aquaman, and here's Ambush Bug. So somewhere here is Adam. Ace about him. Unless it's Black Adam, and it can't be Black Adam because he would be somewhere right. He would be right here then. I guess that could be Black Adam. No, he wouldn't because it would be his Black Adam here, but that's not the Black Adam we're talking about. Black Adam is like the enemy of Shazam, I believe. So we're looking for Atom, A-T-O-M. We have one suit for the Penguin, but there's apparently a couple suits for the Penguin. Then we have one suit for Catwoman. Two suits for Catwoman, but there's a couple suits there. Notice that none of the main characters are cycling between different suits. It seems like a strange mix match there. So, with us as Black Adam, who I don't really know as a character, I can say we are 68.9% done. We've unlocked 124 out of 147 minifig tokens. We've got 100 of 160 mini kit containers. So as probably what happens next time is we get that multiplier, and when we get that multiplier, we will go back and finish all of the other things throughout our progress as we go forward. And when we get all 10 of a mini kit set, it will multiply the usual 100,000 you'd get there by 3,840, which is what the multiplier will be at when we have all of them enabled, which means a bunch of studs are coming our way as long as we play somewhat right here. We have 215 of 250 gold bricks. We have 11 of 16 true heroes. There's no reason whatsoever we shouldn't get true hero in every level at this point. We have 10 out of 16 red bricks. We may have trouble finding that last red brick. That could be an issue. And then we have 7 more Adam Wests to save. But progress is definitely happening. I've said it at the end of several episodes now. We're getting it done, and I'm happy about that. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.